because when people say, you have this discipline about working 9 to 5 when you write songs, so it's that drive in me. So driven is a kind of apt title because it's pretty much how I am when it comes to terms of songwriting. Because it's that important. Without the songs, I wouldn't be here. So.
But why? I mean, can you believe it is 50 years since Alone Again, naturally? I mean, 50 years.
Again, the numbers game kind of frightens me and stuff.
It does.
I live in today and tomorrow and stuff, but I'm happy at the past. I mean, things like the 50th anniversary. For example, Neil Diamond did a version of that song just recently and sent me a letter hoping that I liked it. And I thought it was really nice. And then Michael Bublé and Diane Krall. So the versions I get of that song at the present are fantastic.
And in the last 50 years, there's been many sort of iterations of that song, many covers. How does it feel to have something that's so crafted, that's so part of sort of you and your career, to see other people sort of give a stab at it?
Well, that's it. As I say, like Neil Diamond or Dan Krall, Michael Bublé, Sarah Vaughan, Nina Simone. There's been many versions.
Nina Simone do a version.
And I was a huge fan of Nina Simone. So
wow.
Bobby Darin did a version of it.
Wow.
It's going back before time. But it's a great compliment to you as a writer when other people perform your song. Even if the Postman was to do it, it would be a compliment. So.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, because you're 75 now.
Right.
To do that at 25.
Well, I was younger, actually. It was about 23. Well, I mean,
you look back at it and just go, God, I was just a kid.
But the song at the time was just, along with the other songs I was writing, it didn't seem any more special. And that's the great thing about our business, the unpredictability of what can be a success, the luck, the timing, the judgment that comes into play. Yeah. So I was happy with the song, but nobody said, wow, this could change your life. But I'm happy with it, as I am today. I mean, to get a new album released is my 20th album, so it's really exciting. And the interesting thing is, I've had the best reviews in 50 years for this album, which is quite incredible.
Yeah, I was... Here, this is from Shindig. At the age of 75, Gilbert O'Sullivan has just gone and recorded his best ever album.
No, it's amazing. Yeah. I don't read reviews. My daughter, who works for social media, when I see them jumping up and down and looking at them, then I figure something good must happen.
You said that the writing process is like a sort of 9 to 5.
Sure.
But lots of creative people that come on this programme that we talk to, they say, actually, it can't be sort of handled in that same way. So how does it work for you? Do you literally sit down and try and think, or does something pop into your mind?
It stems from there's a famous building in New York called the Brill Building, owned by a publisher called Don Kirshner. And people like Carole King, Neil Diamond, Neil Sedaka used to go in at night, clock in at 9 o'clock in the morning and stay there till 5 o'clock to write songs. So I apply that discipline to what I do. If I have to write songs, 9 o'clock, I'll go up to the music room and I'll sit there throughout the day, 5 days a week, 4 weeks a month, if necessary, till I come up with the amount of material that I need. That discipline is very important because that's what gets you through. And of course, the exciting thing is when you do finish what you think is a good song, that to you is, in many ways, is a success.
I love the fact that, looking at the track listing, you've got Tate Love featuring Katie Tunstall, who's fantastic. And one of my favourite, I think he's got the most amazing voice, Let Bygones Be Bygones, featuring Mick Hucknall. I love Mick.
Well, the thing is that my producer, Andy Wright, produces Simply Red. And I knew that Mick was a fan because I'd met him at a charity show to say hello. So he said to Andy, his producer, he said, look, if Ray, he knows me as Ray, if Ray's got a song on his new album that he'd like me to sing, I'd love to do it. And so we sent it to him. It's a softer sounding Mick, not the kind of loud Mick that you're kind of used to. So it's a real honour for him to take part. And then Katie Tunstall. I mean, Katie, she lives in California, and we approached her. She loved the song. We just said, sing what you want. She did a great version of it. And the nice thing was she came back to London and we did a video together. That was the first time I met her. So that was really fun to do.
I don't think you'll mind me asking this. It came up earlier. We were talking about imposter syndrome. Someone who's had the sort of length of career that's been so successful and people saying, this is the best thing you've ever written. Do you ever get that? Do you feel, why am I doing this? I'm not good enough at this?
No, I'm pretty happy with
Thank you for telling the truth.
I'm pretty happy with the way things are and stuff. I love the work that I do and the support I get from the record company. And then I get out to do, you can't have a record without going out there to promote it. Yeah. And one of the best ways to promote is to appear in front of a live audience.
Oh, yeah. It's that live interaction.
Concerts are fantastic.
Yeah.
And maybe there's something about that discipline, that work structure that just really gives you confidence in authority in what you're doing.
I think, Rosie, when you get to my age, you need that discipline. Otherwise, it's like, do I need to go out and sit up there for all this time? But it's the love of the craft.
Yeah.
Does it help? Do you have a bit of a split life if you like. I mean, you're Gilbert to us, but then what Ray to people who know you better. Does that help, that sort of divider? I
think so. It's. I mean, I live in Jersey in the Channel Islands, and I keep a very low profile and stuff because that's my home. I kind of like to feel when I'm at home, everything's kind of normal. When I go away for touring and promotion, Japan, Australia, and America, then you become the kind of the singer that you are.
Yeah.
But you're releasing this on cassette tape.
I know. Can you believe that?
Why?
Well, that's an interesting subject. We were talking about this last night, and I said to this person, the record, I said, why are people buying cassettes? He said they're buying it not to listen to. They're buying it as a merchandising thing.
Yeah.
They've got the CD, they've got the vinyl, and now they want the cassette. But I do all my writing on cassettes. So I don't use digital devices because I have the 70s ghetto blasters, which would have like an inbuilt microphone either side.
Yeah.
And I plonk it on the piano, and I just stick in cassettes. That's all right, because I don't need my glasses to look at what I'm doing. With the digital formats, I kind of need glasses, so I kind of got rid of the digital format.
Love it. You need a bit of merch. I love the fact you've got a limited edition clear LP out as well.
The vinyl, vinyl is very popular.
It's huge now, isn't it?
So it's incredible that these versions come out and stuff. Vinyls are on the increase. I think a lot of people who buy vinyl, they have the CD to listen to. They like the vinyl because it's a large cover.
Yeah.
So there's an attraction for that.
Yeah.